Okay, so here's the moon in true color. About, oh, see that thing fly by? Okay, I'm about 350x. Let's see what that thing is. Okay, that's the moon jerking around. I'm using a tripod. Check this side out. Too close. Okay. See all those orbs? They're orb clusters. And they glow. You see how many there are? So the glow of the moon is not a reflection of the sun. The thing is practically on fire with all the glowing orbs. You can see how many there are. I'm going to back it off to show you. Okay, this is 300x. Okay, you see all the glowing orbs all over it. Okay, over here there's a lot. Right there, that's a big cluster. That one right there. And that one. If I can get it of this high zoom, like every little motion. Okay, there it is. Okay, so that gives a lot of brightness, like cluster nuclei like that. Okay, that makes the moon bright. Okay, so it's no sun reflection or anything like that. That makes the moon shine. Look, it's orbs. And the whole thing is just them. Even these black parts. Or brown, whatever color you want to call it. See? The whole thing is made out of orbs. There's no solid anything there. The whole thing is just orbs, and all around it, look, is more orbs, because space is full of them. So it's just an ocean of orbs, just like on the Earth. These things are everywhere. Oops, sorry. I gotta oil this thing. I haven't used it in like a few years. there are definitely structures, but they're structures made from orbs. They're not man-made or anything like that. There's some kind of weird structures that orbs make, and they're just colonies of orbs. And wow, that's the moon jumping around like that. Whoa, that's pretty scary. It's jerking around all over the place. Okay, so I'm not even touching anything. And that's the way the moon is just moving. But these bright ones, okay, and these like big clusters, they're really glowing. You see them? Okay, that's what gives the moon its glow and the light. It's not a sun reflection. And there is nothing solid in the entire mass of orbs there. It's an orb cluster with a lot of smaller orb cluster nuclei, and some of them glow, and that gives the moon its brightness. Others serve to make up the scenery, which is a mirage or a hologram for us to see the moon the way we see it. Everybody sees it in a different way, but whatever way you see the moon, it's a holographic expression of the image of the moon, but the real moon is this. Okay, it's not solid. Okay, it's impossible to land anything on it. The whole thing is in motion, and if you landed anything on something like this, I think you would last about 1,000th of a second, because you would burn up right away. That's how hot that is. Okay, so otherwise you would be just swarmed by all these orbs immediately. And there is no solid ground to land on in the first place. So even if you just floated into it, the same would happen. So I don't know about those moonwalks and everything. I can't see them happening at all, because this whole thing is alive. These are living organisms. They're intelligent. There are zillions of them in a huge cluster, which is hot. Okay? Any of these orbs can start a nucleus. Okay? Any of them. And if there's a few of them that, like larger ones like that start up, then it turns into something like this, or like this, or like this, okay? Or even bigger, like that. And then you'd be in big trouble. So, these are the real colors of the moon, and these are the real orbs that make up the moon. And the moon is a cluster, an orb cluster with many nuclei spread all over to give it the light that we see, it's not a reflection of the sun. There's no reflection of the sun. The light is created by glowing clusters, which are similar to stars but smaller. Okay, they work on the same principle as a star, and they're smaller, and the orbs around them create a containment field or shield around each one of the glowing ones in order to keep it going. They provide orbs for it, and in turn that provides the energy for the orbs that contain it. So that's the story of the moon in real time, real life, and a real color, the true color. Okay, this is the true color. There. Okay, I'm at 250, maybe even 300x. I don't have numbers on this thing. It's a line, but it's a long line. It has good power, and this is 18 megapixels. The camera is 18. I forgot the name of it. It's 18. Like it's a good lens. You can clearly see all the clusters, both the lighter clusters, which are the nuclei, and the darker ones that support them. Let's just see what this is on the bottom here. Okay, this is me now moving the camera, because I'm fighting with this thing at -violet. Okay, that looks like a big orb right there. Okay, there's a few big orbs, but one is really big. Okay, so, and let's look at the side of the moon. Look, this is out in space. There's orbs like all over, everywhere. Space is full of orbs, and space is not a void. It's an ocean of living organisms. Okay, you see them all? Now you have a clear picture of what it is. And all the things you've been told about space, the moon, the sun, the stars, are not true. So, I'm trying to show you the truth now. I gotta back off, I'm too close for the moon. Okay. Okay. Look. Just movement all over. It's amazing. I always thought that thing there was a space station or a spaceship or something. But what it is an orb colony. See how the moon jerks? I'm not doing anything right now. But you see how it doesn't go in the same direction all the time? It jerks back and stuff like that. That's because it's alive. Now I moved the camera, because it was going off the screen. But The whole thing is alive. So it's living things called orbs that create the whole moon. And that's why I call it a hologram. Because it's not like I'm gonna back it up a little bit. I'm too close. Okay. You see all the movement here in the dark areas. See that? Okay, so the other point I want to make is there is no other half. Okay? The way you see a full moon is when it turns sideways and then the round side faces you. But there is no other side. This is like half a sphere. There is no other side at all. I'll prove it to you. Just let me get it into place. And get it into place. Okay. Oops. Okay, you see? There's nothing there. Nothing at all. That's what's there. Okay, you see all the arms? That's what's on the side. Look, another cluster there. Forming. See it? Let's see. And there you go. Just want to show you that it's really the moon and it's still daylight. But this is the real moon. And it's in space. And it's where they say it is, but it's not what they say it is. It's a living organism, the whole thing. It's a large orb cluster with multiple nuclei that make it glow. And there's nothing solid there to land on, so you take that for what you want to take it for regarding the moon landings and the moonwalks. All I'm going to say is the whole thing is alive and the whole thing is in motion. There's nothing solid there to land on. Thank you for viewing.